What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And for today, as you can see, we have some new additions to the tier list, and it's Evil Eyes. If you know me, you know I'm a big Evil Eye fan, and I did back when Onomats were tier 0, if we can call them now not tier 0. I did reach top 4 in the battle phase in Duel Links Entertainment's tournament with Evil Eyes. So yeah, I think that pretty much shows how much I like Evil Eyes and how much Evil Eyes are actually underrated and how much an anti-meta deck they can be. So of course this is the tier list for the upcoming KC Cup, and you know, here is Evil Eyes, one of the most free-to-play deck. So because they reappeared in the tier list, I think it's a good time to bring them back, to show you the deck list, to show you the deck, and so you can, if you want, of course, play it in the KC Cup. So here is the deck that I went for. This is not, I would say, not the optimal version for the KC Cup. I'm going to show you a bit later the best version, I would say. But yeah, I like playing with Bastion and with Silent as Water, as it's a bit more fun sometimes on the ladder, as you can get your field spell, as I'm going to show you probably in the Duel Replays. So yeah, you can basically return back your field spell and reuse it, so you gain a +1 advantage. But yeah, the extra deck is kind of important. You want to have your L card for popping the back row. You want to have your Corbage combo with Gaia Charger. You kind of want your Utopia and Utopia Ray for Utopia Cheese. That's your literally one of your win conditions, like in the Vampires as well. Zen Mains is amazing against, I would say, against Cyber Dragons, and Cyber Dragon, as you saw, is top tier, and it will be one of the most represented decks in the KC Cup. So as you can see, this is not completely free to play. If you want to play the free to play version, you would maybe remove one Selene, remove one field spell, and maybe remove TTH and maybe add more defeats. And yeah, you would play something like this probably. You would maybe put in one more back row removal, and yeah, we would play something like this. It is also a great idea to play the deck. It's very fun, it's affordable, it's very good only with one Selene, I would say. But you kind of do rely on the field spell, so I would definitely try to play with at least three field spells. But yeah, I would also recommend, as I said in my Witchcrafter video, you kind of want to go 2 times into the box, because you get tons of more valuable. Your deck is much more better than with only one box. So again, if you like the deck, definitely do invest in it. It's very cheap and it's very fun. It's very good. As you can see, it's top tier, and yeah. So this is how the optimal build would look like. Something like this. Of course, you can always say maybe you would like to play some other back row removal. Maybe you would like to this. Maybe like one less treacherous. Maybe one more Evil Eye Defeat. Yeah, you can play around and see, you know, what fits the best for you. I like this a lot, and yeah, I would say this is one of the probably the most optimal build. Level tuning is completely is what we changed from the other deck. The rest is kind of the same. Level tuning is amazing because it kind of puts tons of pressure onto the opponent, because you can just you get another alternative win condition with Utopia Ray Cheese. So yeah, that's why level tuning is probably better than Silent as Water. Let's now jump straight into Duel Replays. Also, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. That really helps a lot to grow the channel. Also, you don't miss other videos when I'll be posting in the future. And yeah, if you like content like this, you know, you can leave me a like and a comment for the algorithm. That always helps, you know. But yeah, let's now continue. So field spell is amazing to search for the Medusa. use normal summon the Medusa, special summon the Basilius, send the Gorgon. Gorgon discard Evil Eye card, search for the Selene, and set a bluff Storm. Okay, we can now activate Basilius once again, search for the defeat. We decide not to activate Storm because we lose tons of cards just for one back row. And now we decide to banish his Kytroid from the graveyard. So he's playing Chronomalies, okay. Okay, let's see. He has an MSD, we can bounce one of his monsters. Okay. Now good thing is that we have some follow-up, you know. He will now destroy our whole field, but we still do have follow-up. And look what we will do now. We are kind of low on life points, which makes you think like then he's kind of leading the situation, right? Well, not so much, because and he reactivated the skill, which gives us literally a free card. But yeah, a free search. Now we can activate the second effect, grab back the Basilius. We will use it for the Awakening because we want to go for double level 4s because we're playing level tuning. And with Selene we will get to 100 life point so that we are lower than 1000, and then we can, you know, finish him with Utopia. Okay. Kaiba. So if you struggle against Blue Eyes and you really hate Blue Eyes and you're like, damn, I hate fucking Blue Eyes, you will love Evil Eyes, as Evil Eyes is a great counter to Blue Eyes, as you can banish cards from their graveyard, you know. Okay. Now we decide to special summon with the Awakening because this Gorgon is Evil Eye of Selene on the field. It changes its name. And now we have both to, you know, banish his monsters from the graveyard, just in case if he somehow has a Sage in the hand plus something, and he does, so he can banish our Selene. But we do have now to banish. We do have resources to banish. We will, like you see, into it now. He also takes damage because of the field spell. Now we can trigger the field spell again, grab another TTH. We just said TTH because if we decide to go for Medusa and he has a Providence, it's not gonna be good because he can, you know, summon his other Blue Eyes and then we lose. Even through one Treacherous, so that's why we wait. And now we can Treacherous. Treacherous is amazing in this deck because Evil Eye of Defeat really serves you as another Treacherous and it's searchable, you know. So if you open Treacherous, that's amazing. If you don't, you can search Evil Eye Defeat to have disruption for your opponent. But yeah, we go for the Evil Eye. We can destroy his card. He has a Karma Cut. Now we can go for the Awakening, special summon one Basilius. Karma Cut kinda messed up our plays here because he banished both of our Medusa. So we have to play the match without any Medusa here. So we kinda have to be careful, you know. We don't want to attack. We kinda have to wait for the best opportunity to strike. Okay, now we can destroy his card, which was a Providence. Ultimate Dragons. Okay, does he decide to go for them? He does not, okay. We can destroy his back row because we opened the Basilius, and with Basilius we have game. We can go for the Corbage into Gaia, which is big, and with Basilius we have game. Also, Evil Eyes is very good against Thunder Dragons, and that's why they will be played so much. I would say they're also pretty decent against Gaia. if they don't open, like if they don't sack you like with two to three back row and the guy on the field. If they have like a one back row or maybe two even, you can kind of play against them. He doesn't have any, so we're kind of chilling. We're gonna destroy his probably his Galloping Gaia. We're gonna destroy his Galloping Gaia. We can now go for uh, now do be careful. He does have Gaia the Fierce Knight origin in the graveyard, so if we attack him, get his attack back. So we kind of have to not let him go into the main phase, you have to be careful of that. Okay, now he decides to go into the main phase. We can TTH. He does take damage as well. Now we can, silent as water, get back, um, search with the field spell. We can summon. And now we're chilling. We can bounce his monster and he loses. We also have to be careful to bounce our own monster as well, because if we take any more damage, we lose. So yeah, and yeah, that's a GG. Evil Eye random monsters beat down. So yeah, I would say Evil Eyes is also an amazing deck for the ladder, who don't really know how to play against him. Plus, most of the ladder nowadays is Blue Eyes and Thunder Dragons. So so this is an Evil Eye mirror match, which is interesting because I didn't see many Evil Eyes before when I didn't play Evil Eyes. He does have a pretty good setup. We kinda don't have really. So here already we're kinda in trouble. He can banish our monsters. He also gets quite huge with Gorgon. Also has a field spell, not bad at all. We can destroy his Selene. Okay, we can search for the defeat because now we can bounce his monster if he decides to attack. He does know to banish our Katabal Pass, of course. We activate the Gorgon. And we activate the Gorgon to now it's a Selene, so we can bounce two monsters, and he has a Storm, so he freaking sacked us. If he didn't have Storm, we can just bounce his monsters whenever we want, and now we kind of can't really. We can bounce our own monster, which we don't even do. I guess we could have done that. Though maybe bounce the Basilius back, but okay. We can't bounce his monster because if we do so, he's gonna normal summon again and get a +1 card. So it's literally a misplay. And he, of course, has another another field spell. Summons sends with the Basilius. He can go for the Selene. He has the perfect board set up. So he freaking sacked us literally. That storm was kind of big. Plus, he did go first, and he had an optimal setup. While we kind of didn't really, but okay. We do top deck Medusa, which is not bad. He does decide to banish our monster. Okay, we can now destroy his Selene. Send our Selene. Now we're kind of I would say in advantage with one Selene, but he can send. He can also activate. He can also bring back his Selene. He can also activate Basilius. So he's kind of in a good situation. Of course, if he did play level tuning, he had game here because he can banish the Selene. So yeah, fortunately for us, he doesn't have level tuning. He has another field spell. Okay, he can go. Wait. Oh yeah, this is the duel we lost. I say that just because for the win streaks, I think it showed down there back there. But yeah, I think we did all right for the hand we've got. Plus, we did kind of get sacked by the storm. So yeah, guess only Evil Eyes can take out the Evil Eyes. Okay, Yami Yogi with a win streak. Let's see how much he has. Win streak 6. Okay. So Luna Lights we easily beat Luna Lights. Thunder Dragons we easily beat, not easily. Okay, we don't easily beat Thunder Dragons, but comfortably, I would say. We can sometimes if we don't get sacked. So he did brick kind of here, which is amazing for us. We grab the Medusa. We can now activate Storm to destroy his back row, which is amazing because we take out TTH and the Galloping Gaia. We can kind of set up with the Evil Eye Defeat and the TTH now, and we have complete control over the field. Now, I didn't notice that he had another Galloping Gaia skill. He plays 2 Galloping Gaia. Now he goes to weak TTH. Okay. We also decide to banish in his end phase to boost our attack. And yeah, that's a GG because we know Gaia doesn't play hand traps. So yeah, easy game. Okay, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get that bread. Crystron water, we kind of easily beat them. If it's a regular water, it can be kind of problematic because Dweller can negate artifacts that activate from the graveyard. Okay, we do have an amazing opener here because Catable Pass can special summon itself. We like to discard the Catable Pass because it's literally +1. He summons it back. We go for the Zen mains. So surprisingly enough, it was Gaia in Disguise, which is, shows you shows you uh, how ladder can be sometimes. But okay, special summons destroys our field spell, goes into Sky Galloping Gaia. Okay, Dragon's Mirror. Now we can banish, so he can summon. Okay, we do kind of have to banish the Gaia, I guess, because otherwise he can still go with him who is a dragon and him who is a warrior. Now he doesn't read my cards, so he activates Fiendish Chain on the Zen mains, which does nothing. My Medusa is untargetable, undestroyable by card effects as well. So we can search for another Medusa, which is interesting. Because we have a storm to destroy his back row. We can normal summon Medusa, bring back the and that should be game. We have tons of cards in the field. He can only top deck one card, and yeah, that's game. In the last duel, of course, I forgot to mention. Nowadays, don't invest nothing. Don't invest into decks, as Book of Moon is coming in the next box, and how much Evil Eyes are good, that doesn't matter if we're getting freaking Book of Moon, which is the best card in the game. So yeah, I like this. Now we can show you how good the deck is against Thunder Dragons. We can literally banish cards, but okay, he banished instead. He has Duel already. We can now activate double Cyclone. Now he kind of wasted his 100 Thunders, but okay. I think it may have been a misplay to go for the duo, as he's kind of chilling with the 100 Thunders. Plus, he didn't get any use of their effects. Of course, he can use the duo effect to bring them back into the deck, but it's kind of irrelevant in this situation, I would say. Okay, we can grab the defeat, which is amazing to bounce his monsters. We go for the Celine. We have the perfect setup. We do decide to banish his Dark because he then doesn't get the search. We want to keep his graveyard, chilling. We want to remove all of the monsters in his graveyard. Of course, strategically, you don't want to, give him +1s all the time. You want to strategically remove stuff from his graveyard so he can't go for the Levianeer and stuff. Okay. Let's see. He does have a lupine, which is amazing for him. Okay. Now let's see if he has hand traps, because his Hawk returns into hand. With Celine, we can return bounce 2 monsters. So let's see. Hawk gets back. We can now search for another Medusa. With another Medusa, we can have the perfect loop, because Medusa can bring back the. You won't show me the card. Can bring back the defeat. Bring back the defeat. Okay. Oops. Medusa can bring back the defeat, and then you can set the one monster plus Medusa every turn. So you basically have the perfect loop, you know. You can bounce one monster on your opponent's side every turn, plus you have banishing from the graveyard, which is amazing. And yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a very fun deck, one of my favorites. It's very cheap. Of course, I do recommend it as one of the free-to-play versions, but definitely do wait for 2 more weeks for the Book of Moon. But get yourself 3 Book of Moon, and then afterwards, you know, you can invest into whichever deck you really want. But yeah, I'm glad to see glad to see Evil Eyes top tier. That's a thing that I didn't expect. But yeah, Evil Eyes is an amazing control deck, especially fits the meta. Of course, it can banish stuff from the graveyards, which is always gonna be amazing. And yeah, that's basically it. See you in the next one. Bye.